Hi, what's going on? It's Mando Crusader, and yeah, now I'm officially back. This is my first video officially back from the break I took from being sick. And today, it's gonna be a quick one, to sort of get me back in the mindset of making videos and whatnot. Today I thought I'd open up some packs from the newest expansion in Magic the Gathering, Innistrad Midnight Hunt. I've got 15 of them here. It's not as flashy as, you know, the channels that will go like, oh, here's my 1,000 packs I'm opening to get every rare, but, you know, it's fun. It's a short little video. So, yeah, that's the video. But before I open these packs, I want to mention a couple of things. First of all, if you like MTG content, you may want to ring that bell and sub, because, well, I won't be doing this a lot of the time. I don't have the budget for it. There is a lot of MTG content that is about to be coming on the channel. And I do mean a lot. I've got a lot of videos planned. So, you'll probably want to stay tuned for that. Also, if you want some free packs, be sure to use the codes that Wizards of the Coast provided. One of them is PlayMid, M-I-D. That gets you 3 free Innistrad Midnight Hunt packs. And the other is Borrowed Time, which will give you 4,000 Mastery XP, which is 4 levels on the Mastery tree. So even if you're free to play, you still get 2 packs and 2 random uncommon cards from Midnight Hunt. So you still want to use it. It obviously gets better if you pay. You get an extra pack, you get some mastery orbs and some cosmetics. But still, it's good value even if you don't. So be sure to use those codes. Those codes are part of the reason why I have 15 instead of like 10. So yeah, just be sure to use those if you play Magic the Gathering Arena. And now let's open some packs. So I've got a few cards that I'm hoping to open when we crack these. Being more historic-minded, obviously cards like Champion of the Parish or Pithing Needle would be great opens for rares. But a lot of common cards in this set are really good too. Cards like Delver of Secrets making his grand return. Cards like Consider or Play with Fire being just strict upgrades to cards like Opt or Shock. So yeah, a lot of interesting cards. Let's hope we get some good pulls here. Let's open the first pack and see what we've got. Alright, so we got Infernal Grasp. Really good removal spell, especially in Standard, is going to be. Just unconditional removal for the cost of 2 life is obviously really good. Let's see, what else do we have here? Werewolf for your Werewolf tribal decks. None of the commons that I wanted, but still, some good cards here. Defenstrate. I know that's, people are talking about that in draft as being pretty good. What is our rare? Geist Flame Reservoir. If you cast an instant sorcery spell, put a charge counter. And it can deal damage from the charge counters. You can exile the top card of your library and play it. Good card. Probably for some form of, is it spells or something like that. Pack number 2. We have got Silver Bolt. Really good draft card. This version of Duress, which is pretty extreme. I personally prefer the Mystical Archives art myself. Falcon Wraith Perforator as well. This is a really nice aggro card, especially in Standard, but I think it also could see some play in Historic as well. So that's a nice pull. What is our rare? And there he is, Champion of the Parish. this is a really exciting pull. This is so exciting because this is a modern playable card right here. It's a 1-drop. This could be the 1-drop that zombies, mono black zombies, has been looking for in Historic. Whenever another zombie enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Champion of the Parish. So good. Such a good card. This is a great pull. This is a great pull right here. I'm super happy about that. Sort of overshadows everything else here. See, we got a common wild card, always fun. Vampire Interloper, Lunarch Veteran, could be useful in spirits, I suppose. There's Faithful Mending. So this is, I think, I've seen some people mention this. I don't think it's mentioned enough, though. This is basically Azorius Faithless Looting for 1 extra mana, and it draws you cards. Well, obviously it draws you a card, but it gains you life as well. This is such a good card. I expect to see this a lot in both Standard and Historic. Just a great card. Really nice pull. Hey, I'll never say no to a free Mythic Rare wild card. I'll never say no to that. Pack number 4. Another Defend Straight. I'm probably mispronouncing that horribly. Ardent Elementalist. The commons could leave something to be desired. Another Sunrise Cavalier. We pulled one in a previous pack here. This is probably good in your deck that really cares about the day-night cycle. I don't know if one has been come up with yet, but I'm sure it will be. Uncommon wild card, and our rare is Sludge Monster. Not the most exciting thing in the world, really. Not the most exciting thing in the world. A little bit too expensive, I feel. Pack number 5. A rare wild card coming in. Always useful for Historic. This time we got some pretty cool stuff, though. We got Storm Raider Spirit. Could be... that's probably too... It's probably too expensive, isn't it? To do anything. However, Gavany Trapper... I don't know, I think it could maybe see a little bit of play with its tap target creature. Hobbling Zombie, Drown Yard Amalgam, Celestis Sanctifier. Again, probably more for your day-night cycle deck, more than likely. Thermo Alchemist makes his return, always fun. Always a good card in Burn, or Spells Matter decks, is it? Or Mono Red. Voldaren Ambusher as well. And the rare is Slogurk the Overslime. Apparently this is our lucky day for slime cards. I don't know, it doesn't seem quite playable really, but what do I know? Maybe it's a secret overpowered card, who knows. Getting last card in the double digits. 6 pack here. Not card, say pack. Let's see, more stuff here. Another Mounted Dread Knight. Another Homestead Courage. More stuff like that. Got Shipwreck Sifters. A lot of these cards, by the way, for my purposes, are gonna be meh, because I'm mainly playing Historic. But some of these, like Homestead Courage, could very well be a pretty good standard card, right? Put a 1/1 counter on target creature, gains vigilance until end of turn with a flashback cost of 1, so you get to do it twice. That's a pretty good card. I'm sure that'll find some use in standard. The rare is Vadric Astral Archmage. Cool card. Cool card. Next pack. Got another common wild card. Harvest-Tide Infiltrator / Harvest-Tide Assailant. This is a really nice card for your werewolf deck. Trample, Daybound. When it turns into night, turns into a big old 4/4 Trampler for 3 mana. It's pretty good value. We got Ritual Guardian, Dawnharp Mentor, Seize the Storm. This one isn't really that good of a pack, is it? Maybe the rare can salvage it? That salvaged it. I will take a rare wild card any day. Any day of the week. And I remember when I was new, I used to say, oh, a rare wild card. I wanted a rare card. Until I remembered, oh, wait, this can be any rare card I want. Always nice to see in your packs. Got another Duress. Let's see. Abandon the Post. Blade Brand. Target creature gains death touch on the end of turn. That's probably useful. This is a really good card. This is a really nice pull. Death Bonnet Sprout. At the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card. There are 3 more creature cards in your graveyard. Transform Death Bonnet Sprout. And then it turns into Death Bonnet Hulk. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile a card from a graveyard. If a creature card was exiled this way, put a 1/1 counter on Death Bonnet Hulk. It's basically a 1/1. It's basically a 1-mana 3/3. It's a... I see so much potential in this card in, like, some sort of Graveyard Matters deck. Maybe running black. Maybe just straight up Golgari Graveyard Matters. But I see so much potential in this card. I'm probably going to try to brew with it. Because I really like that card. I really like this card. And the rare... Haunted Ridge. Part of the new land cycle. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or more lands. Really nice pull here. You always want to pull your rare lands. You always want to pull your rare lands. Let's see, we got Shitty Traveler, another werewolf for your werewolf deck. Unruly Mob. I've heard this thing's a house in draft. Let's see, Sunset Revelry. I've heard good things about this card too. For 1 and a white, if an opponent has more life than you, you gain 4 life. If an opponent controls more creatures than you, create 2 1/1 white human creature tokens. If an opponent has more cards in hand than you, draw a card. I see this being used probably in like control-ish decks. Maybe Azorius Control could use it. I know Jeskai has plenty of weapons. I don't know if that would fit in there. And the rare Falcon Wraith Pit Fighter. This would be my second. I got my first one from the Renewal Egg, and it's a really good card. It's an incredible card for aggro. It almost makes you want to try standard mono red because it's such a good card. For 1 mana, it's 2/1, and discard a card, sacrifice a vampire, draw 2 cards, activate it if an opponent lost this turn for 2 mana. This is pretty good, I would say. Could be used in aggro, maybe. Could be used in some sort of sack deck. But, really nice card. Really nice card. Coming to the second third of our packs here. Another Infernal Grasp. Really nice to see. Let's see. Nothing much for the commons. Jack-o'-lantern's cool flavor. Let's see what we got for the rare. Curse of Leeches. Okay. This is another card where I just think something has to be done with this card. This card seems really like some decent value. There has to be a deck that wants this. I just don't know which deck that is. But Curse of Leeches, cool to have. Cool to have. Pack number, I think 11? Another rare wild card. Let's see. Locked in the Cemetery. Yeah, pretty good card. pretty good card, especially if you're dealing with like if you're trying to mill your opponent, you probably want this card in your deck. Seems kind of like a better, oh, what's the Icy Grasp? Is that the one? I forget. But this seems like a better version of that card. Additionally, we've got Otherworldly Gaze. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. I think this is the card that is going to make Delver a deck in both Historic and possibly Standard. For 1 mana, you get to basically Surveil 3, which is, it's so good on so many levels, and you can flash it back for 2. It's, this card's a beast, and I'm so excited to try this out in like an Is It Spells Matter deck, or like Is It Aggro with Delver of Secrets and Dragon's Rage Channeler. I'm so excited to try this. This is a really good card. Additionally, we've got Nightling Bolt. Spell costs 2 less to cast. If it's night, so if it's night, this is a Lightning Bolt. Really, really nice card. If you're, again, if you're a standard like Day-Night Cycle Matters deck, this is in your deck 100%. If it's a werewolf deck, this is probably in your deck. This is a really good card. Again, but in that very specific archetype. If you're playing, like, Burn, there's probably better spells than this. But if you're in that archetype, this is probably going to be your premier removal spell right here. Also, we got Vampire Socialite. Really, really nice card. Probably good. I wonder, is this good enough to make Rakdos vampires a thing in either Standard or Historic? That's what I want to know. Because I love playing Vampire Tribal, and I'm just wondering if this is enough to, like, splash red in your Vampire deck. Because this is a really powerful card. And, of course, we've got the rare Rem Carlos Stalwart Slayer. Pretty cool card. Next pack. Another Harvest-Tide Infiltrator. Another Vampire Socialite. And my first Gavinoy Silversmith. You know, decent. I've heard it's a decent card in draft. I don't know if with costing 4 mana, I don't know if it could break into like anything other than draft though. Rare is Dire Strain Rampage. Probably something you want in your Werewolf Tribal deck. You probably want this in your Werewolf Tribal deck. That is something, like I said, I normally don't play Standard. I'm a Historic player, but I would like to try Standard just for Werewolf Tribal. That seems really, really fun. Alright, we got Olivia's Midnight Ambush. Again, a lot of these I've heard are really good in draft. Timberland Guide. Probably a decent card in your mono green deck. For 2 mana, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It could be, say, your Werewolf Pack Leader, or something like that. I don't know. It seems like it could be a decent card in the right deck. Raise the Effigy, destroy target artifacts. Always useful. Obsessive Astronomer, another card you probably want in your day-night deck. And we get Curse of Silence. Probably a decent card. No, oh my kidding, it is a really good card. Champ player, choose a card name. Spells with the chosen name cost 2 more to cast. Whenever you cast a spell with the chosen name, you can sacrifice Curse of Silence and draw a card. It's a really good card. If you're playing white, you probably have at least a couple of copies of this in the sideboard. This isn't a main deck card by any means, but it's definitely a sideboard card. Second to last pack. Alright, we got a Static Awakener. Pretty pretty decent, if you're running a sack deck. Might be a decent outlet to transform this into Awoken Demon. Another Timberland Guide. Another a card that benefits from creatures being sacrificed. These two would probably go together decently well. Personally, I just wonder if maybe these could help out that Golgari sacrifice deck I did a video on. I have to look into that. Rare is Briar Bridge Tracker. Enters the battlefield, investigate. And as long as you control a token, it gets +2/+0. Seems like a decent card. Especially, I thought there was with some of the new cards in Historic Horizons that care about tokens. I forget the name of it, but there's a Simic card. This probably goes well in that deck. You probably want this as a nice 3-drop. And we're down to the last pack. Let's see here. Bat Whisperer. And another Nightling Bolt. Tavern Ruffian. Again, you'll want this if you're playing werewolves. Pax Betrayal. And the rare Grafted Identity. Sack a creature, enchant a creature, you control it, and it gets 1/1. Some control variant probably wants this. Maybe. So, yeah, that's my pack opening video. Again, like I said, don't expect many more like this. I do have a very limited budget. But, yeah, if you liked this video, leave it a like. Maybe I'll try to do more if you guys liked it. Don't forget to subscribe. A lot more MTG content is coming to the channel very, very soon. And, yeah, that's about it. See you around.